Hi guys, and welcome to the Fully Geeked collaboration with me, Teresa, Sharifa, Mervin, and Nathan from Fully Geek Pod.
Hey. What's happening, people? As again, you're right.
This week, considering that the weekend is the weekend of love. Well, it is kind of Valentine's Day weekend. We thought we would come to you with a session all about love movies, rom-coms, and yeah, just all things love. Maybe tragic love, happy love, not so much happy, I don't know. But yeah, so you guys know me. I'm T.
Sharifa.
Merv.
And I'm Nate. So yeah, I guess we're just saying a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah, well, go take it away.
All right, cool. I'm Nate from the Fully Geek Pods. And yeah, I just wanted to be part of the collabo, just see how the ladies are doing. I love you lot's pods. I like the energy that you lot bring, and just wanted to, be a part of it.
Yeah, Merv also from the Fully Geek Pod, and it's nice to be collaborating with you guys again. So yeah, last time was really good, so I'm looking forward to this one too.
The last time we collabed was for I May Destroy You, right?
It was it? Was it Yeah.
No, it was
I May Destroy You. That's right. Yeah.
I think the first time we kind of collabed, if we weren't really formed yet, were we, Sharifa? But we you came on your show.
You came on a few times.
You came on your show a few times, and then we formed what is known as Fullygeekdladies. So today we're talking about romance and love. What are you guys doing Valentine's? Do you guys celebrate Valentine's? Is it something that you follow? Because it is really it's not a holiday, but it's a national day, made up day. Love should be every day, right? But do you guys follow the society's norms of love?
Yeah, I do. Like, I can't say I do much, but I'll do something to mark the day.
Chocolates and a card from Tesco's.
Flowers.
Moonpig, man. Moonpig, maybe. Like,
Okay, Moonpig.
Yeah.
Moonpig.
Clintons, but yeah, flowers and all that. Like dinner. I like the dinner part. The 3-course meal.
So are you going to do something different?
This is
lockdown.
I haven't cooked yet, but I'm trying. I'm gonna like contribute to the cooking one day. Yeah, I have offered.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is it Marks and Spencer's 3-course meal this weekend, or is it you cooking?
Do you know?
It
might be one of maybe Marks and Spencer's. Maybe Tesco's done a good one. I think there was one year that Marks and Spencer's was a letdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't have that duck I needed, man. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What about you, Nate?
Yeah, it's a pagan religion still.
It's not a religion. Can we call it religion?
No, I don't know. It's a pagan thing still, really.
Celebration.
It's a pagan celebration. So
yeah,
I don't really commit to it like that. Do you know what I mean? But no, obviously, like I haven't yet. But I'll get a card and all them kind of stuff. I mean, like, maybe some chocolates and stuff. But yeah, like you're saying, it should be every day, really, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
So if it's every day, why not that one day? Make it extra special.
No, I'm saying it should be every day. I didn't say it is every day. I'm saying it should be every day. Like it should. I mean, that's it. But also, I think it's gonna be a little bit different because obviously we're in lockdown and stuff like that. So like I think everything has been changed. You know what I mean? And obviously, not to sound like one of them men, and I really don't mean to. Obviously, it's the love episode. Like I just feel like the beginning of the year is quite heavy. You know what I mean? You got like Christmas, Valentine, Mother's Day, flinging a birthday, and we ain't even hit like halfway through the year yet. And you're like, whoa, slow down, man, slow down. But I probably will try and do something, and maybe we'll try and do something after we come out of lockdown.
If you remember. I think after lockdown,
everyone's just running off to do.
No, there'll be some form of celebration. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? That kind of like, I don't know, go away, don't know, stay somewhere. Do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Nice. I'm a bit with Nate on that.
Really?
I don't mind it. But I've never been oh my gosh, I have to have flowers. Oh my gosh, I have.
Yeah.
I'm not like one of I don't mind it. I mean, you could get me a card. I'll get a card. It's nice, but I'm not fussed. I don't have to do the whole let's go out for dinner.
Yeah.
I don't have to. If it's done, it's nice. It's nice. I won't say don't do it. It's nice, but it's not a must. Whereas there are some girls that are like, it has to be done.
Nah, pre-kids, we used to go to dinner like 2-3 days before Valentine's because you just miss the hype and it's just nice. And then one year I actually made a card out of Photoshop because I forgot. Needless to say, when we moved, I actually found the card. When we moved house, I actually found the card somewhere, and my husband had written, like, you know, like when you're booking your flight or something, and you got all the telephone numbers. It was literally one of those. I need a piece of paper, and I just saw all these numbers on there, and I was thinking, yeah, you could tell that card wasn't appreciated, but it was a thought that counts. At least he kept it for something.
Definitely the thought that counts, but
yeah.
But also, I think it's always been geared like a one-way street, if that's what I mean. Like, that's why I think as men, sometimes we're not necessarily overly in love with the whole Valentine's, because it's normally like the man treating the woman. Like, one day I'd like to get, do you know what I mean? I'd like to receive a card, or do you know what I mean? Like flowers. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I get a card, but you know what I mean? Maybe I'd like to get flowers or chocolates or something.
You want flowers?
No, do you know what? And the maddest thing is, one of my boys bought me flowers one day, and like, it was like one of the nicest things ever. Like, I had flowers. No one's ever brought a man flowers before, so it was quite nice.
So Trina, I don't think I've ever had flowers. You know,
I've bought flowers before.
Is it because flowers are not necessarily seen as to be very manly? And I don't want to get shot for saying that, but it's seen to be quite a feminine thing, isn't it? Like,
no, but as a man, you can respect nature. You can respect things. I mean, I just feel like, otherwise, we're going to get me like a hammer, a screwdriver, a drill. Like, I think like it's
underwear,
a mug.
Yeah,
them ones.
You know, in saying that though, I do receive Valentine's Day presents though. So
oh really?
Yeah. This is a two-way street here. You know,
see, like, that's what I'm saying. That's the one right there.
What's the best Valentine's present you received then, Mo?
A picture, like a frame actually I got. It was from my wife, like well when she was, before we got married, like just how we met sort of thing, and it's just framed in the so like words in a picture frame.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the first one, like
that's nice.
2014 to now, I still got it. So
that's nice. But those are presents that you can keep, like
yeah. Keepsake type presents,
rather than a hammer with your name on it, like.
But I respect it. I respect the whole Valentine's thing. And if you are celebrating Valentine's, like, make sure you treat your equal and your loved ones nice and all that kind of stuff. Yep. Flowers, chocolates, sweeties, whatever. You can't really go anywhere, but do you know what I mean? So Tesco's and Sainsbury's and them, they get, or maybe go for a walk, have a picnic, them kind of things.
Bit cold for a picnic.
Whatever one of those.
What's your flavour?
Yo, I keep it real, boy. Do you know what I mean? A picnic, like, if that's supposed to be romantic, we'll do it anytime, innit? Summer, winter. True. If it means that we leave the park a little bit quickly, I don't need to say I didn't try.
Just take some pictures, man. Preview there.
Take some pictures, put it on the gram. Let's get out of here.
Cool. So let's talk love. Let's talk films. Let's talk TV programs. Let's talk romance. What are your top 10 films, series, TV programs of all time? What would you say as a collab? What films, TV programs would you put into a top 10 that you'd want to watch again and again? Not necessarily for Valentine's Day, but when we're thinking about love and romance, what would you put into top 10? Shall we start from number? Should we do it in order, or should we just do it?
I don't think we can do it in order because we haven't collaborated. But before we, like, you know what I mean? I think my 10 is this. I don't know. That could be your number 4.
That's true.
Yeah. But before I think we do that, I feel like let's describe what is a romantic film for you? Like, what is a rom-com? What is it? Are you looking at a romantic movie that's like, I don't know, black and white and like or still and stuff? Or are you more into like the romantic comedies? Like, what do you class as a romantic film?
Comedy, tragedy, love,
drama.
Yeah. I think I want a bit of drama. I want to feel the passion between the two people.
Yeah, I think that got them there as well.
Yeah, I think And it doesn't. It can be a comedy. It can be a thriller. It could be a tragedy. Just as long as you can actually really feel like the passion. Like for me, a lot of people hated the movie, but I really enjoyed Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah, I did. But it gave me a headache.
It gave me a headache.
I liked it, but it gave me that type of. I was just nervous. My blood pressure was high. I was just like, "What's happening next? What's happening next?" And then you're watching it, you're thinking, "Oh my gosh, it was just too much." At one point, it was just too much.
That was love. That was a weird love film art. I can't call that a film. I call it art. That was a nice artsy love thing for me to watch.
I don't know, man.
It's a conversation, man.
I don't know if it was love, man.
Do you think they had like
toxic,
a quite? Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to say
it's love, but it's just toxic love.
Yeah, there was some sort of romance there, but it was a bad romance.
There's some people that they love each other, but they're just not good together. They may be good as friends, but just as lovers, it just doesn't work. It's just when they're together, it just brings up too much negativity. So I think that's what they were. They just clinged on to each other because they're both a bit broken in their own little aspects, and they feel like being together helps make each of them feel better. If that makes sense. Like he was around because in some ways her past was making him feel better that he helped her, and she was keeping him around because she just felt obliged to keep him around. That's how I felt anyway. But yeah, it's just it was interesting.
Aside from that, it was beautifully shot. I could imagine having some of those stills in my house.
You're right.
I was looking at it from that perspective as well. Hence why I called it art. I was just thinking, that could make a nice picture if I had a large house somewhere.
Y'all are your pictures.
I'm weird like that, but I guess they shot it in black. And for my, we're kind of dissecting this movie, aren't we? When we're supposed to do top 10, but anyhow. I guess they did it that way in black and white because they wanted you to focus on the characters and just on what was around them, aka just this room, this house with like a couple of sliding doors. But when they did certain shots, when they went outside and the angles that they both stood at certain doors and stuff like that, I thought, that's quite a nice, that could make a nice portrait picture.
The acting is the acting as well, though, that you have to commend both of them. Like that was, to have that many words in your head just coming out naturally. Like that wasn't, I don't think that was fully scripted. It was just
yeah.
So that was a good that Sam only wrote half of the script. Then they went to that house to quarantine, and then as they started filming that half, the rest of it kind of just flowed naturally.
Do you think there's anything going on outside of this between them?
Nah.
I hope not.
Why?
Why? Because the age difference is wild. It's not even wild, but
10 years, isn't it?
No, it's more than that. Is it? Well, how old's Zendaya? 20.
I think she's 25.
She's 24 and he's 36. It's not that the age difference is wild. So, like Zendaya, to me, no disrespect, Zendaya looks like a child, man. And how you
look and how you are two different things.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. There's parts of that film that made me feel uncomfortable because I just felt Zendaya needs to just put on like a little bra and put on a little warm top. I just felt it wasn't necessary.
Are you used to Zendaya, the Disney character? Or you used to, because she was on a show talking about this exact thing, that people still see her as the kid on her than the adult. So that's why she wanted to do this movie even more.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe that's what I do, as I still see her as a child or what have you. But it made me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay, we'll get into that because that's part of another segment. So that was my thought. Top 10. I guess Malcolm and Marie, I'm not going to go into our top 10.
Moulin Rouge. That has to be on the top 10.
Love.
I don't even think I've seen that yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie.
Moulin Rouge.
I don't think I've seen that. Fully.
Apart from the soundtrack with that song with Lil Kim and them, I don't remember nothing about that film.
It's love and tragedy. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it, to be honest.
If we're going with what they were wearing in the outfit in the thing, then let's put in the top 10. But I don't remember the film. I don't remember it.
Okay, Titanic has to be.
Titanic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Titanic can go.
definitely
It's
up
an
there.
all-time. Everyone
Always. Yeah.
It has to be, even if it's number 10.
Okay.
The Titanic can go in there.
Mev?
What's for me? There was a film, Rust and Bone. I don't know if anyone's heard of that film. For stars, what's her name? Marion Cotillard.
No.
Like, no, it's a French film anyway. But I think the reason why I like it so much is I literally fell in love with the film, like with the actors as well. I really believed in their relationship, and it's one of these kind of tragic accident sort of love stories as well. And you just think, well, anything's possible, man, as long as there's love in it. Like, so yeah, that for me is one of the top 10.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, should check it out.
All right. If I don't know if you'd class this, I'd class that as a romantic film if we're going by the kind of definition that you lot said. And for me, of recent time, that'd be Queen and Slim.
Oh yeah.
Like for me, that was like my go-to film of that year.
Yeah.
Like I believed in their thing. I believed in it.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that hasn't fully watched it?
Oh, I've watched it twice now. I love that.
I've watched it multiple times.
That bad.
That movie.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie. I started it, and then it just like I thought, is that bad?
Really? You need to watch it again. You have to watch it again.
Yeah, maybe watching the daytime.
Yeah, watch it again.
Okay.
Watch it again. It is. I liked it a lot.
Is it really good?
I liked it a lot. Yeah, because it just shows you their journey. As I said, it was their journey.
The girl was very annoying for me from the beginning. Like she.
Whoa. Don't make us stop recording the podcast right now. Take that back. Take that back.
Sorry. Yeah, and maybe that's why it threw me off. So I might give it a go. So I'm gonna put. I've got 2 films. Is that greedy?
No.
I think Grease.
Yeah.
I think Grease has to be all time. Well, has to be in the top 10.
Grease 1 or 2?
Oh, Grease 1. Who cares about Grease 2? Grease 2 is...
I've never seen Grease 2, you know.
The reason I say that is because Grease 2 is actually more of a romantic love, more of a romantic story than Grease 1 is. Because Grease 2 is more about their relationship, where Grease 1 was more about just all of them being at school and stuff. It wasn't necessarily about Sandy and Danny.
But you still had that kind of,
I thought he was about to break into song.
I can't sing. I'm not gonna. And my other one is Romeo and Juliet, the one that stars Leonardo DiCaprio.
I've actually never seen that either.
That's a big film.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you not have to do it at school?
Yeah, that's where I saw it as well. I saw it in school.
No.
Did Leonardo DiCaprio version at school?
Yeah.
They had swearing in that.
Yeah, no, we had to do Romeo and Juliet, and basically our English teacher told us that version might be more like, we might find it more interesting than Romeo, even though it's the exact same dialect. Yeah, it made it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah,
that was the same for us. That's why we watched it as well. But yeah, I like that.
Romeo and Juliet, I thought that was a good film.
Yeah,
never seen.
I went to a Catholic girls' school, so that definitely wasn't going to be allowed.
Fair enough.
Because I'm thinking, you guys watched that at school. I think I watched Romeo and Juliet with what's her name? Back in the day, she's got Michael Jackson and her were friends. Black hair, actress, old woman.
You're talking about
I want to say Catherine
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah.
That's it. I watched that version. But yeah. So we've got 3. We've got
What About the Shape of Water?
I still ain't seen that either, you know. Just terrible stuff.
I love that movie.
I heard it is like a proper romantic movie.
It's really good.
Oh, it's romantic, but it's got the fantasy twist to it that catches you. Like, I liked it a lot, actually.
Yeah, Shape of Water, I've got it on DVD. It's all right. It's a good film.
It's all right.
That's a good film. Good film.
But not top 10 or top 10?
No, let's throw it in there, because at the moment we're going to be struggling to get 10.
No, we're not.
Nah, the thing is, I think it kind of also comes down to our kind of watching, because
Yeah.
there were probably like I can probably list about 12 like black romantic comedies or African American movies of that time. I'd say that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there.
Genre, isn't it? We could just
So that's why I'll park on some of those.
We've got 6. So we've got Grease, Shape of Water, Romeo and Juliet, Queen and Slim, and Titanic.
Can I throw in Hitch?
I said that, yes.
Oh, yeah, Hitch was all right.
It was really good.
I don't know. Yeah. It was all right.
Would you class that as a romantic film?
I do.
Yeah, it's still romantic. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Shreve don't want it in the top 10.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Do you know what? I don't know if anyone's watched it. It's a bit of an oldie. Fools Rush In with Salma Hayek and Matthew Perry. And I was a bit young when I watched that as well, and I thought, like this is compelling stuff, man. Like the way they just like basically it's about a couple that just had a one night stand, and Salma Hayek and Matthew Perry, and basically Salma Hayek's character gets pregnant, and it's kind of one of those ones like I want to be the good guy and stay and look after you, but it's just because they're basically strangers, like they're just over it. Yeah, but the way they've done it is like really sweet. Like it's kind of like
knocked up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually, but not as as how could I put the word for knocked up? Yeah. Knocked up is.
There's not like it's not a comedy. It's more serious. Is it?
It's definitely a comedy, but I guess kids could watch this one. I guess to some degree.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay. There's not like knocked up is just straight adults in it.
Yeah. That was quite funny.
Yeah.
But Mev, I'm not sure we put that in our top 10 though.
That's a good explanation.
I had to force it. Like,
Friends with Benefits.
What the one is that? Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake's one.
That's all right.
Not top 10.
That's all right.
Save the Last Dance. Save the Last Dance.
Whoa, yeah. At the time, I'm not gonna lie. At the time,
don't pretend it's you were
laughing.
At the time, Save the Last Dance was good. But if you watch Save the Last Dance now,
I did
watch it and think, what in heaven's name was he so wild? Why did we think she could dance? Like,
God. It was so bad.
Like she's not even doing TikTok dancing. It is awful.
So bad. I don't know what we were thinking back then, but it was
It's all. I know what you mean because I watched, and we digress real quickly. I watched Ghostbusters with the kids the other day, and I watched it, and I thought, what in the foolishness is all of this going on? But back in the day, you would want to be watching it again and again. So I hear what you're saying. But babe, I can't put that in the top
10. Okay, I've got one. Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes.
That was a good movie.
Sleepless in Seattle is really good.
You might as well chuck in You've Got Mail as well. Might as well chuck in that one.
And Meg Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan doesn't know. Sleepless.
You don't know that one, Nate?
No. I don't know if I can't remember to say I've watched it. I know it, but I don't think I've watched it.
So basically, they're internet. It's almost like internet dating back in the day, but they don't know that they're talking to each other. But in real life, they know each other and they hate each other. So every time they see each other, they're like cutting each other off. But then they go home to complain about the other person to the other person.
Okay, but they don't know that they.
And the son knows, and the son was trying to hook them up. It's a cute.
Who's the man in it?
Tom Hanks.
Okay. I may have seen it.
So we've got 3 left. I want to say Brokeback Mountain. I cried.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put that down.
You guys not watched that?
I've not seen. I do want to watch it though. I do want that is on my list to watch. I just haven't seen it.
It's not on my list. So I haven't seen that.
Like I have to watch all Heath Ledger's films, man.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think I will watch it. I think it's okay that I've missed it. And guys, it's such a good movie. No. The thing is, a lot of people actually say it's a good movie. I just don't know if it's gonna like entertain me in that match. I mean,
because
no, not because of the subject matter. It's like 2 cowboys. Like, it's not really my generation. Like, I don't know. Like 2 cowboys on a mountain. I don't even know if that's what it is, to be honest, or if that's just a name. Like, that's what I think when I hear about it. I think it's just 2 random cowboys on a mountain somewhere.
If you're gonna look at it in a high level situation, you can say it like that. But if you want to delve in, it is such a beautiful story. It is like on a real. but watch it. You should try and watch it. What about Moonlight?
Moonlight was all right. Moonlight was good, but I think I need to watch that again. That's another one I got on DVD the other day. It's another one I got to watch again to kind of fully understand it.
Can I ask? Is a DVD? Are you? For me, I can't read books online. I have to actually buy books. I've got lots of books. Is that how you are with DVDs?
No. What it is I've got like a big DVD collection, and that was one of my kind of things. Just growing up, I just always bought DVDs. So I still go sometimes like to Tesco's or Sainsbury's and buy loads of DVDs, even though I can see that film on Netflix or Amazon Prime or Sky Movies. I still like to have the DVD. And also, like there was a time when my grandma wanted to watch a lot of films. So my grandma was like, "Oh, we have a DVD player now near time." So like I bought her bare things. Like I bought a Lion King. I put Shutters down, like anything she like Yardie. I was like, yeah, grandma, and she'd watch them, like, and then she'd call me and she'd talk about the film. So that's I just kept on buying DVDs.
Okay, nice. So are we putting Brokeback Mountain? Because I know you two haven't watched it. I think we shouldn't put that on our top 10.
Okay, excellent, well done. Yeah, it's only fair.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Yeah. I was thinking Ghost as well.
Yeah.
What's the name? Demi Moore.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
So would you choose Ghost over Dirty Dancing?
Yeah.
Ghost
is Whoopi Goldberg as the.
Yeah, I remember what the film is.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Yeah. What about Pretty Lady?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
I haven't seen that properly, Do you know what? All these films I've probably seen as a child.
But it's real though, Murph.
Feel good.
When my film powers grew in it, it's like I was too young for that, so I just watched it and but I don't remember it, so I have to probably like go and watch it again with all those early 90s.
Oh, Pretty Women is really good. It's another movie that I recently watched and cried again. It's not
cried.
Yeah, it's this like a rags to riches story, kind of just like.
Pretty Woman is the one where that's Indecent Proposal.
The escort, isn't it?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she's the one that escort. Is that the one? Is it Richard Gere?
Yeah.
No, Richard Gere is Basic Instincts.
No, it's not.
No, that's Michael Douglas.
No, sorry,
that's Michael Douglas.
Is in Pretty Woman. Basic is what's his name?
Michael Douglas.
That's it.
So it's Basic Instinct romantic film.
It is.
Romantic thriller, I'd say.
Yeah.
It depends what you call romance, because their romance was toxic. It was a bad romance, wasn't it?
So it is a romance, but it's just
So we put in Pretty Women in our top 10.
Yeah.
No, you know what? The majority rules, man. Like, you know what it is? Like old school, and it sounds a bit sexist to say in 2021. Like those were always like chick flicks almost.
Yeah.
And I think probably I didn't necessarily take them on board properly growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about, and I love this movie so much, I think it's one of my all-time favorites, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I think that should be out there. I didn't even think about it, but I
like the film. So, yeah. I don't remember it being romantic, but I like the film.
There was they weren't romantically involved, but there was this love story between them, like this.
Yeah, she looked up to him.
She loved him, and then they couldn't be together because he was
the age difference. It's mad that we all watch films differently, though. No, because I mean, like me watching the film, I probably didn't see that. I just saw that he was getting younger. And that was my thing in it. Like my thing is, all right, he's changing. Like, and then. And everyone's getting older, but like you lot said, oh no, it's the way they look after you. Like, so it's interesting. It's just interesting.
We put that in, we've got one more.
The Time Traveler's Wife.
I was thinking that as well. That is
so much. That was
Because you might as well chuck in the Notebook there as well.
Oh yeah, the Notebook.
I was going to say that, but you know what, guys? Am I bad? I haven't seen that either.
See, that's the same sort of level as not seeing like Pretty Woman, I guess, or
the front door. No way.
Oh my gosh, The Notebook is one of the most top 10 romantic films of all time. You know,
Notebook,
of all time.
I agree.
Good name.
Let me retract that statement because I haven't even seen the film, but it hasn't been something that
has popped out.
Me to like, I need to watch this. Do you know what I mean? So,
do you know, it's one of these like these fine wine films, in it, like like it's popular, but it's like it should be like, I don't know, it's kind of just stored away in it for people that are really serious about watching a romantic film, in it. Like,
I'm not on that shelf then.
Oh, you could be in it. You could just give yourself a chance. Like,
fair enough. So are you putting it on?
Yeah, just because I can't see where we're going with this. So
there's probably loads to put on, there
is loads. There's loads, especially if you go to the other section of things that I know Nate is waiting for.
Yeah, that's my section. Like this one is a little bit more.
Okay, so what did we say? What was that film? Notebook and the Time Traveler's Wife. Yeah. So they both go on. So it's top 11-ish.
What about Notting Hill?
Oh,
bye.
I thought Notting Hill was nice.
It's not a bad movie, but then, like you've done Time Traveler's Wife and The Notebook, if you do Notting Hill, you've got to do Love Actually.
True. Four Weddings.
Yeah. And all them ones.
I'm not gonna lie, like I ain't watching these films.
And then you do that, then you've got to do The Wedding Planner with The Wedding Singer with Ben, what's his name? Adam Sandler.
And
then you've got to do The Wedding.
Now we're going too far.
Yeah, they're all in their little categories, isn't it?
The cheesy.
Yeah. But those are good movies. But Nathan, you're itching for the favorite part.
No, for me, okay, so like I said, romantic films I don't really know that much, but the romantic comedies, or like, I guess I don't know what we're going to class them as, African American films of the 90s, BFGs, black feel good movies. For me, they were just movies. They're just what I watched. Yeah, they had a little section in HMV. I think the urban. I think they tried to put in the urban section. That's what I know. Yeah, they're the ones that are on the shelf. Every one of them, DVDs and VHS. Yeah. So what are we saying? What, our top 10, or what? How do you want to do this? Are we saying which
top 10?
I guess we do a top 10. I guess this is a segment that we all like, innit? So we do a top 10. We talk about our favorite. We can talk about our favorite ones. If they are included in the top 10, then we don't need to. And then we can probably just delve into some best bits.
All right. Love and Basketball.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, that has to be there.
Classify that as number one. There. Love and Basketball.
It's number one. So we're doing this in order.
No, we're not doing this order. We're just saying.
That's pressure, That's pressure.
Would you classify that as your number one, like Love and Basketball?
Yeah, but I had a big, I still got a big crush on Sana Lathan. So that also would say, I would put on number one.
Okay.
But I think at different times I like different movies. But for me, that is up there.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't want to hog this section. I'll let someone else say it because I'll just reel them off.
I was gonna say Brown Sugar.
Very good film.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Brown Sugar is the one with the music in it.
Yeah.
What? I think when I wrote it down, I called it Love and Hip Hop. But yeah, it's Brown Sugar in it.
What?
Allow me in it. It's been a long time.
Which one was an ode to Love and Hip Hop? That wasn't Brown Sugar. Which one was that one?
Yeah, Brown Sugar.
It was Brown Sugar, an ode to hip hop. I think that's what it was called. Isn't it got what's his name in it?
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs, yeah.
And Sana
Lathan, and she's the journalist or whatever.
Yeah, and he's the music.
Yeah. It's called an ode to hip hop. Yeah. Or that's what I think. Erykah Badu had a song. Oh
yeah. What's the song called? Yeah, I think you are right. Love to. Yeah.
Nah, big film, massive film. I was up there. It's gonna be a top 20 though.
Another Sana Lathan title, Disappearing Acts with Wesley Snipes.
That was a good one.
I can't tell you how many times I've watched that film.
What is that film about?
So is it not the one? Oh, you go on.
Yeah, so it's about basically like Sana Lathan. She moves into the area, and Wesley Snipes is like he lives locally, and he kind of just does bits around, like, he's a bit of a handyman. End up falling in love, and he's got children and stuff, and like he's not really divorced yet or anything like that. But it's not a light-hearted romance film. It's a
Disappearing Act.
Yeah, Disappearing Acts. Yeah. It's a bit raw, like
Majority rules. It's not going on.
Well, I like it. No, it's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Oh, no, you don't have to go on, but I just wanted to mention it anyway.
That's a good film.
Like,
I haven't seen it. I guess it does.
I can't. Romantic films. Wesley Snipes. I can't put him in one of mine.
Now that you say it like that,
do you know what I mean?
But he does romantic stuff for him, man.
No, I'm sure he does. Do you know what I mean?
Wesley's feature in this movie.
Yeah. You don't do no martial arts though.
No, because I mean, if we're gonna put that one in there, then we could say, could we put White Men Can't Jump?
Yeah, I was gonna think of that. And Jungle Fever.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Jungle.
Bladey romance.
I wouldn't put it. I'm not gonna put them on. Nah. I think it was good. If we don't have a number 10, then we'll throw it in.
Okay.
I think we'll go past
leave.
At this point.
Just leave it hanging on the side. Yeah. Okay.
Boomerang.
Of course.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a good film.
Yeah.
Good film.
Not typical, but
I felt the struggle, man. I felt the struggle.
And this is the smell of sex.
Yeah, for her alone, it was good. All right, Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
I need to complete that. I was too young to appreciate it.
Yeah, me too. Naturally,
I've watched it. What about More Money?
More Money.
Yeah, that's romantic comedy.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember. I must have been very young. I can't remember it too tough to put it down. But...
More Money, broke. Was trying to get a job, trying to get the girl.
That's one with the Wayans, yeah? One of the Wayans.
Yeah, pretending to be something that he wasn't to get the rich girl, but then he realized he likes the other girl. It's practically a little bit like Boomerang in the sense that you fancy the woman that's all made up, but it's the girl that's not all made up. That's for you. That makes sense.
No, I'm going to go with it because you really tried hard there. I didn't want to see you out on a limb. You was explaining, you was going for it.
Good.
Like, let's park it for now. We might come back.
What that film made me do is it made me reminded myself of a film, and I can't remember the name now. And I'm sure it's Keenan Ivory Wayans, and it's got Jada Pinkett in it.
Oh.
Is it Shame?
A Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yeah.
Can't remember that. I know the title, but I can't remember that film.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's a big film. It's not
going
to go on the list, obviously, because
we're at number 5.
I don't know. Again, I was young, and maybe some of you might have been too young. Jason's Lyric.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
What is that film about?
Okay, I'm alright. I don't remember all of it.
Is it Jada Pinkett stars?
Yeah, I think so. And there was a scene in the field.
Yeah.
Yes.
I clearly think I was too young for, but like back in the day, I used to rewind it. No one's in the house. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, Jason's Lyrics.
I think I remember it purely because of what you said.
The lavender looking field.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about that later on.
Big film.
I don't remember that much, but the 3 of you have, so we'll put that on there. We've got to go for Think Like a Man. No,
it was good. I'm not saying it wasn't. It was good, but it was
sex scenes alone. Okay, not The Best Man.
The Best Man. Yeah, you can put The Best Man.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? I know I'm digressing a little bit. How do you feel about the mini series coming out?
Of what? Of Best Man? There's a mini series coming out.
They just announced it today that 10 parts mini series.
Is it on BET?
I have no clue. I just saw it.
But it's the same cast?
The same cast.
Oh no, then I'm on it.
Well, same cast as well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Same cast.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what they're going to really do? Are they carrying on from after she's passed? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be on that one.
Nah.
Coming to America.
Which one?
Coming to America.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't call that as romantic.
Yeah. That is romantic.
Nah.
Oh, actually, no. If you're gonna say for me, it's comedy.
All right, it's
me, it's a comedy. But when you say it like in the story in the sense of him going through him trying to get a girl and all that, I guess it goes with the story. So yeah, in that sense.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say Love Jones.
Yeah.
Love Jones was good.
Yeah, Love Jones. Is that all right?
The Woods.
Was it really romantic though? Romantic.
It feels like a more of a coming of age kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was. Don't you remember? He went and he slapped the cheeks and then he ran off, and then years later.
That two can play that game with Vivica Fox.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
And Morris Chestnut said,
"Oh yeah."
And they
I remember that. Yeah.
No?
It's
Okay.
All right. Did any of you watch If Beale Street Can Talk?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I love that movie.
That's an amazing film.
Movie. Oh my God.
An amazing film.
I struggled with it. I probably have to watch it again.
No, that was a film in cinema. I didn't even have to have popcorn. Like I was involved in the film.
Yeah, I watched it at home, but I was the same. Literally from beginning to end, I was just like, wow. And when it finished,
Denzel, right?
Wow. Who?
No.
Stars?
They're two. I know.
I'm thinking about Fences. Bill's.
No. Fences. Yeah, Fences
I'm
wasn't.
thinking about Fences when I say Denzel.
They're two. I haven't seen.
She's in a few films. She's in a few films.
Oh, that's just recent.
Yeah, it's a recent one.
It does have Regina King in it.
Yeah.
Coleman Domingo.
It's about the young couple and the boy gets put into prison, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking about Fences when I said Denzel. Me and Merv are a bit like, yeah.
No, you hadn't seen it. That's right.
Yeah.
Django.
Django.
It was kind of. He's looking for his missus during the time.
You know what it is? Django. It's Samuel L. Jackson. I just can't take it seriously.
How Stella got her groove back?
Oh yeah. That's definitely got to be up there.
Okay.
If anyone's watched it.
But then are we going to put Wait Until Excel?
I was going to say that. Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah.
But it's just a struggle. That was more of a struggle of love, not really.
Yeah.
Rom-com. Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
Yeah, Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah. 1 or 2. I actually think I think 2 was funnier for me.
I think I preferred 1.
I'm just gonna say I liked both of them.
You can't remember them, can you?
Nah. I can't remember.
Okay, so we've got 10. Do you want to try 20?
We can
or
do 20.
we done?
It's actually a lot.
Yeah.
I think 10 is good. 10 is good. I'm sure the audience will let us know ones that we forgot.
Yeah. They'll probably
At least we've given them a good list for Valentine's weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
So out of the top 10, or doesn't have to be in the top 10, what's your favorite of all?
Love and Basketball.
Yeah. I agree. Love and Basketball.
Yeah, Love and Basketball could be number 1.
I'm not sure, you know.
What would be your number 1?
I think The Best Man, you know. I don't know. I you know what? I guess although it's that film where there's loads of dynamics. I like the dynamics between Taye Diggs and Morris Chestnut and their relationship. I like the dynamic between.
You just like mix up.
Yeah, the whole Friends.
Yeah, you just like mix up.
It's not mix. I liked it. And you know what? You might. Yeah, I know. I'm not a typical. I don't think I'm a typical like look into my eyes, tell me you love me, and.
I don't think any of us are, T.
You know, it's for me why I like Love and because Love and Basketball was just about them two. Whereas Best Man for me, it's just there was too many other relationships going on. Like,
and that's what I liked about it. I think
I just need to concentrate on one. Like I need to take that in slowly.
I think what I liked about Love and Basketball was we saw them as children to when they grow up, and them falling out of love and in love. It just showed them coming back. I think that's what I liked about that. It was just that old school love that you hear some of our parents talk about. So I think that's why I like that one. Whereas Best Man is more of our age type of thing that goes on within our group of friends. So it's like, I've seen that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For me anyway.
Nathan mentioned it as we were talking on, which was quite funny. When you were growing up and you were watching a movie with your, can you remember when you were growing up and you were watching a movie with an adult or your parents and a sex scene came on? How did you feel? What was the movie, if you remember it? How did you feel? How did your parents react?
I'm going to be real, yeah? And it's funny because I see my kids do it now. So at the time, it didn't even have to be a sex scene. Just seeing two people's lips on screen made me go,
problem.
like, if my mum's in the room, it's like an issue, you know, like, okay. At them times, you ain't even got a phone to distract you. You get me? There was no such thing as a mobile phone. So you just get up and start walking around. Or like my kids now, they do this thing and they close their eyes. And I just laugh at it. But when it came to even like a sex scene, I'd be real, even now, yeah. Like, so I was watching Power, maybe like maybe I love it last year or when people were allowed out of the house, whatever. I was at my mum's and we was watching, like, Power was on, so I was watching it, and then it came into like a sex scene, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, so then I did this whole thing where I pick up my phone, I scroll through WhatsApp, like this. Like, come on, can you not finish yet? Like, come on, like, just change the scene.
I'm disappearing like Batman, bro. Smoke bomb.
Even as a grown man,
I'm gone.
Even as a grown man, I'm like, I don't know, man. There's certain things that we don't need to share.
Yeah, true. I agree. What about you, Sharifa?
Oh, mine was Titanic. Still remember it. Yeah, it was just so awkward. It was just so, because everyone was watching it, the whole family were watching it together, and then that came on, and literally my mum, if you imagine an African woman, what is this? What are they doing in the car? Come on, change. I remember it. So every time it comes on, even now, I keep laughing because I'm just like, I remember so well. But yeah, that was me.
Mev?
Yeah, I'll never forget this. Monsters Ball. So like, I remember I was watching it with my brother, my cousin who's female, and I think my dad just finished work and he just came in, like, sat down, he's doing watching it with us, and it was the scene when Halle Berry and I think Billy Bob Thornton, it's just like, made me feel good, like, and we were just like, you know, when there's tears coming down your eyes, isn't it? Like, but it's my brother, like, they're older than me, and they're the ones that were probably giggling, in it. So I was just like, this is so embarrassing, man. I was like,
oh, no.
Yeah. I just moonwalked upstairs, like, yeah.
That was funny. I can't remember my earliest movie, but I know my mum was a fanatic she really loved Arnold Schwarzenegger, and she loved Sylvester Stallone. And the only thing that can come to mind is something like Conan the Barbarian, you know, them kind of movies back in the day. And with my mum, similar to Nathan, when those things came on, I tried to make myself as small as possible and be invisible. And then all you hear is, hey, go to bed. And you're like, the film's just started. You're like, the film's just started. It's like, hey, it's time to go to bed. And you're thinking, for flip's sake. And you're just like, but mum, like, I'm going to close my eyes. This is what I used to do, please, with my parents. I'm just going to close my eyes. When can you not hear what I'm saying? And you end up going to bed, missing the movie. But I used to think to myself, why is she not, like, just let me just watch it, because I understand what's going on. And then as you get older and you watch movies with your parents, again, you similar to Nathan, not that I look at my phone, I kind of just try and make myself as small as possible. And then sometimes I used to catch my mum looking at me like, you're still watching this.
No time for that.
And I'm like, okay, do you want me to change the channel, mum? Do you want me to tell my daddy? And then my dad, being like the joker that he tries to be sometimes, he's like, it's nothing that you haven't seen or done before. And then it's just like, all right.
Why make it even more uncomfortable?
Why make it even more difficult? It's like,
now you got to turn over the TV. Let's just turn over.
I'm going to get something
out of the room.
For doctor,
I'm going to get something from the fridge and just leave it at that. Do you think you'll be like that with your kids when they grow older?
I don't think it will happen. I was like, what film we watching? Okay, is it more than a 12? Yeah, we're not doing it. I don't know. To be fair, yeah.
you could even watch Hollyoaks now, and that could be in Hollyoaks, and you got to start having a conversation with the kids. Like, so what happened was, so I just feel like I probably will get like that. But I'll be real with you. There are times, do you know how hard it is sometimes? Even like if we're reviewing things for the podcast, yeah, and like I come on when I'm sitting and I'm watching it, then the kids come in, stop. Then like I've got to wait like 3 hours, like before I can go finish the last 10 minutes because that something came on was a little bit inappropriate. And then it got to a stage where like I'd be watching things like, and it could even not have to be a parent or a child, like, and then like my missus actually one point thought that all I watched was like porn on the television. I'm like, nah, it's not that at all. Like, she's like, nah, it's always the same. Game of Thrones, Spartacus, like, cause you know, like it just randomly pops up in a TV show.
That's what happened to me.
And it just always, and it's the maddest thing is as you come downstairs to make yourself a cup of tea or to get a biscuit or whatever, and you look in the front of you, there I am just watching this scared. Oh, for goodness sake.
And it's always on the big screen as well, isn't it?
Always
like, if
on
I'm
the big
watching something on my tablet or phone, nothing happens. But when I'm watching it on TV, there's just naked people everywhere. Like.
Yeah. So it does get uncomfortable certain time. It does get uncomfortable.
Does it get uncomfortable when you're watching certain things with your partners?
No.
Sometimes I think it depends on what the actual film or program is. If they're doing it in a cringy way anyway, it's just gonna be like cringe. Like, you want some tea? You want some tea? Like,
yeah, it can get awkward. It depends. It depends on what's on TV or what they're doing.
And if it's a thing that you're both into, if it's a film that you're both watching and it just happens to be in the film, it is what it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if it's like, I don't know, say for example, you're watching Power, for example, and Power comes in with their random sex scenes and like, it's, what was his name? Who's the FBI agent? What was his name again? Sax. Sax is piping. And you're like, and then like, so you go, they always just throw this inappropriate stuff in. Like, you got to make lightheartedness of it because we both can't be sitting there watching Sax do his thing. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I have to bust a joke like, this makes me sick, man. I don't know why they just keep on doing this. It doesn't make no sense. Like,
it's so funny you say that because that's exactly what we did when that happened with Sax. I was like,
It's because it's Sax. What about Omari and Nshuri then?
Oh.
I did watch. Oh, you don't?
Yeah, but again, it's that kind of unspoken thing. Like, 'cause I don't know, like, what is it supposed to mean? Like, are we watching it because we want to know the storyline? Is it like, I don't know, is it sexy time? Is it like the prequel? It's just like, what is it?
The prequel.
Like, if it's a random, you know, like a random Tuesday at like 2:00 in the afternoon. Like, all right, guys, you know what I mean? I mean, a Saturday evening now. Okay.
That leads me on to another question. If it's a Saturday evening, kids are gone to bed, you're watching a show, and sex scenes are coming on, or some sort of romance comes on, do you think, or have you ever thought, I might want to try that? Or like, after this, we're going upstairs?
It depends on what you're watching. Because if it's boring, but if
it's a good episode of Power, I'm just thinking of like not graphic sex scene, but sex scenes that are quite compelling.
I don't think I've ever felt that, you know, to be fair. And you're right. I think if it's just like the standard things you see on TV or film, like they could only get away with so much, can't they? So it's like, I've all done that before. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, so I've never felt like, I just want to run upstairs and get busy, basically, isn't it? Like,
obviously, this is safe for work stuff. So the other stuff, like maybe, but on
say that again.
Like, it's a safe, like, which I mean, everyone can watch this. The kids can be in the background when you're listening to it. So those type of TV shows, then no. If it's other stuff, then maybe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know you could do that.
In fact, probably the only scene that I'm sure everyone probably thought, oh gosh, if only you could do that, was the scene in The Boys, isn't it? Between what's her name?
Oh, the one
with
The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys.
When they almost started flying.
Well, they did start flying.
Yeah,
they did fly.
Yeah. None of us can do that.
Series, because I feel like I'm left out now.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't watch The Boys, do you?
No.
You gotta watch it. It's good, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
My husband watched The Boys. I don't. So moving on from embarrassing sex scenes with your parents and grown-ups to if you were starring, not okay, let me say that again. If you wrote
go
on, romantic, take it away. Drinking. I've been drinking.
If you wrote a love film, a romantic comedy, whatever it is, like, who would you have as your leading lady or leading man in your film? Like, you don't have to star in the film or anything like that. You're the director. Who is your go-to actor and actress that you think, I want you in the film?
For me, Tiona Paris, definitely.
Remind me of who she is.
So she was. Did you ever watch Chirac?
Yes.
Yeah. So the main lady.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Dear White People.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And she's in One Division now as well. Yeah.
With who?
Oh, I'd never thought of that far. With whom? Who should be good with?
No, you don't have to do the with whom if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I can do the with whom.
Yeah, I just think
I'm curious now, man. I'm curious. I think you should go next.
Damson Idris won't work with her.
For me, it depends on the generation. Like, obviously, like I had the mad crush on Sanaa Lathan, so at the time anything she touched turned to gold in my eyes. I think the same with Regina King, but there I just think that they're like my go-to like actresses that, and they can't do no wrong. And I know you said you hated her, yeah, T, but the actress that played in Queen and Slim.
No, I hated the character, not her.
No. I'm talking about her as that character.
Okay.
She moved with a level of sass, yeah, that I started looking at that film like, raw, like, okay. Then I found out who her husband was. It made me get a bit upset. But for me, I think if she could be my like leading lady, I think that'd be sick.
Okay. But would you cast her to play a similar role as she did in Queen and Slim, or would she be softer, gentler?
No, I think she would have to have that same kind of sass. I don't know if it would work if she was a bit of a softer character.
Because that character wasn't even that hard. She just became a bit more harder towards the end. I think
Yeah.
she was actually soft.
I'll give it a go, but she just annoyed me when they're on the date. I mean, I started watching it and
I didn't even want to be on the date.
If I was a guy, it'd be like, check.
So hold on, you didn't get past the date.
That's what you can't even talk about this movie.
You can't talk
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I need to watch it, but she annoyed me from the beginning.
But it's not just about that. What they were trying to show in that instant is some people she just went on a date. She just saw him on Tinder, went on a date, and she just wanted to leave. And it's just what led up to their love interest at the end.
Where I stopped watching the movie was when they had when the policeman drove them to the shop, and then he saw on the news that there were 2 people on the run, and then they took the police car. That was it.
So you hadn't seen them cut hair or anything, boy.
Okay.
Underneath the beds, them kind of things.
Okay.
Or even, sorry, I know I'm just hogging this bit. Even the actress that was in, she's a Smollett.
Oh yeah.
In Lovecraft.
From Lovecraft,
Julie, is it Julie?
Yeah, I think it's Julie. Something
like that. They all J.
Yeah. I thought she would be. I think she'd be a good leading lady.
I've got a Lovecraft Country.
I think she's a bit too hardcore. I don't know how to explain it.
No, sometimes.
But then the question was, if you wrote it and the person's supposed to star as you, right?
No.
No. It was just like you wanted to. Just a general. You wrote a film.
I go all wrong. But okay.
Oh, so you want her to star as you?
Who?
Fiona, yeah. Oh, nice.
That's me.
I didn't think of who would star as me, but
that's where my mind was going.
Mev, what about you?
See, I'm more drawn to what's her name, Zendaya, but I think she needs to have someone more of her like age or looking more of her age. I think because
don't crack. It's not her fault.
Everything I've seen her in, like. I suppose the closest thing to a relationship sort of film would be probably slightly Euphoria and Spider-Man, but they're quite obviously Spider-Man's a superhero thing, and it's like, but I just want to see something a bit more serious. So I think Malcolm and Marie was a bit too serious. I just want to see something a bit more
in the middle.
Yeah. But
he was in The Greatest Showman.
Even then, I'm like, she was with Zac Efron then, isn't it? I'm like,
another teenage girl. They give you teenage girl. That's what they give you.
Yeah, they didn't match to me. I don't think in The Great Showman. I don't know, but yeah, I just want to see her paired up, and I can't think of an actor right now like a male to see who would go with her in a film. I was struggling with that one, but yeah.
Well, I did my homework. I picked Wanabe Miskari. I can't pronounce her middle surname. Sorry to my Nigerian people. She was Ruby.
I know, yeah.
I just loved her as Ruby. I loved her as Ruby, and I just think she'd make a fiery vixen or something. I would actually try and pair her up with Damson Idris. I don't know why. I could see them working well together. What?
No. I have issues with Damson sometimes. I rate him, but I have issues with him.
I'm in love with him.
Why? I love Damson.
I think he's just, I don't know, man. I feel like he's just the same character and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He literally has just watched Denzel and has decided to be Denzel in every single way. That's why.
How he is in Snowfall was definitely not how he was in Outside the Wire. Sorry.
Like,
there were elements of it.
It was literally the same thing.
Yeah, there were elements of it. Just because he was acting a bit cowardly in certain bits, but there were elements of
him. He was going to do a speech and everything.
Yeah. I like him, but
I respect him.
He's a one-trick pony for me at the moment. At the moment, he is. I do love you, Damson, but yeah.
I'm not gonna pull down my brother. But
those are the views.
I'm not gonna pull that. But I respect what you said, Sharifa, about as in someone who would play you in a film. So if I was going to be, if the film was about me, it was my biopic. Everyone knows. Well, some of you don't know, but my ultimate hero is Ice Cube, and I think Ice Cube would play me.
Okay, what about you, Merv?
Someone to play me? It's a hard one, you know. I actually don't know. I've been thinking about this one for a while. I still don't know.
T?
Just because of my personality, and I can be loud sometimes, I'd say Tiffany Haddish, but she's not personality-wise. I think we've got the similar personality, but I can be more, I don't know her in real life, but her acting, she's just comical, isn't it? And I'm a bit like that at times, but there is a serious side to me, so I don't know who can do both. But,
All right, going back to your earlier one, sorry, Tiffany Haddish, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote this down. Sorry, if you was watching Girls Trip, yeah, with your parents, could you watch that film with your parents in the room?
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
So no, obviously we're not talking about the whole film. Like, obviously the film is a film. Like,
yeah, but that specific part with
yeah,
easy.
Oh yeah.
If I'm honest.
Wait, which part are we talking about? The grapefruit?
Yeah, the grapefruit part.
Yeah, easy.
Could you watch that with your parents, Merv?
I've not seen Girls Trip either, you know. I knew that was coming, man. I thought I had to run away. Like, I need to run away, but I couldn't.
You know why I could watch it easy? Because not that, and like big up my mum and dad. Not that they're I think they're so old school.
They wouldn't get it.
They wouldn't get it, and I don't think that sexual act is something that is so far removed from them that watching her do it, they just probably would think, why? My mom could be like, why is she eating like that? What is wrong with her? Do you know what I mean? They're not like I was conceived, clearly, but they're just probably one-trick ponies.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's so weird. I'm the opposite.
Our parents are wild. Let's not go.
Nah, I'm the opposite. Like, my mum and my dad would probably ask me, what is it about? Like, they're that open with me now. Like, we talk about those type of things. That's just the type of relationship we have. So they will actually ask me, and they'll be like, is that what you guys are doing now? That's what I'm saying. Actually would want to know.
It's not something that your parents would.
Guys, don't make them fool you, man.
Nah,
come on. Come on. Don't get me wrong. Look, we're all adults.
I have images of my mum and dad.
Oh, come on.
Come on, let's just be real, man. Our parents are wild, man. They're doing their thing.
Oh, that's imagery. Oh, that's
right. But yeah.
They were out here.
T's like, I don't want to think about it anymore.
Let's move on. Is there any time where we feel that sex scenes are too much or they're just not necessary?
Power.
Yeah.
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 It can get too much.
Do you know what?
Or just like
No, it's
unnecessary.
I think a lot of sex scenes that are put into programs now are either because the director is not sure what he's doing in the film, and I don't know. Sometimes do they add to the film or do they detract from the film? Are they just put in there because that's what is now we expect one of those kind of scenes? Because a lot of the time I'm just like, don't worry, just imply it and keep it moving.
Yeah, I agree. I think, yeah, especially nowadays, they just give it to you raw, and no pun intended. But like, it's like that, and sometimes things might be done in context. Do you know what I mean? But then again, I'm like, yeah, you could still imply it if you wanted to. You don't have to go that graphic. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And I've said this on my podcast already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We talk about Ashley Waters and what is my man's name? Noel Clark. Why is in everything, every TV program, every film, one of them have to show their bottom? Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to call it back off. Yeah, apparently they're bottom in every single thing, and that's what I'm saying. And that's not necessarily a sex scene, but at some point, are we detracting from the actual program? Do we need to see your cheeks in every film?
Is it? Do you think
just accustomed to a certain audience, and some people actually want to see cheeks all the time?
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. But does it take away from does it add anything to the program?
No, it depends. Like Spartacus cannot have been Spartacus without the extracurricular activities that were going on
because of the era it was set in. Yeah. So when you look at those kind of films of that era, like that's fine. They're all walking around naked. There's always having orgies. That's not a problem. They didn't add that.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
Whereas there are sometimes I think in certain films they're just adding things to it.
I agree. I'm gonna go back to Malcolm and Marie. That scene where he was biting her bum, I was like,
I don't think that added or took anything away from it though.
No, but it was a whole
bum.
Scene. It was. Can I call it a scene? It was just. It was a good 3 minutes of him. Then he got to the bum, and then they stopped with his face near her bum, and like.
But then you said it was artistry, or that was.
Yeah, but that particular point.
Now,
necessary.
Now, the reason why I would think that was necessary is just because for me, that was like a man and a woman are having an argument, but the man still wants cheeks. So the man's still doing what he needs to do to try and secure the cheeks.
Yeah.
Weren't that before the actual argument? Because they didn't really argue then,
exactly.
Because she was all fine before that happened.
No, I'm sure that there was something. No, but they could see.
No, it started. I think as he was, the argument started from like because he was talking and she was doing that.
Yeah.
He was already pissed.
He was making her dry mac and cheese. Then he started going down.
Why the mac and cheese? I know you don't like the movie.
That's a star in it as well, you know. Mac and cheese is the third actor
segment to this show. Then he started going. Then he started making his way down, and then she said, "You didn't thank me, Malcolm," or something like that. And then he stopped and looked up. But it was just like as he was talking, he was kissing her bum, and I was just like, that scene did nothing for me. And I don't think I personally, to your question, I don't think it was necessary. I don't think we missed anything. We would have missed anything if that had
wasn't there
in the show, in the film.
For me, it just showed that he was, like I said, argument or not, he was willing to sacrifice the argument for cheeks, and she wasn't. And I liked her. I looked at her facial expression, but he couldn't read body language. Because he should have seen. Hold on, it's not. Let me just go to sleep in it. Like maybe I'll try again tomorrow. I'll try again tomorrow. But like throughout the film, like it always seems like he's more likely to try and secure cheeks than she was. She had already made up her mind. Not today. I've got a headache. Not today. But he kept on trying to. Even when he was trying to go down on it, you could see he was trying to secure cheeks. She just wasn't on it.
He wasn't a high. He was excited. He was happy about something, and he just wouldn't see where she was coming from. He was in his own bubble until she just burst it, saying no, like, we've got issues. But I'm sure it happened anyway afterwards, with the way it ended.
We spoke about sex scenes. We're going back a bit, but we forgot about Insecure. There were so many sex scenes in Insecure.
Oh yeah, there was,
But that's Insecure.
Like, even some of them felt a bit like, felt a bit uncomfortable for me, man. I can't lie.
Oh yeah, those one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I was like, and I was watching it by myself. I was just like,
remember there was a scene with what's Jay Ellis's character called again? Issa Rae's. Oh, I've forgotten his name.
How can we forget his name?
Issa's
Lawrence.
Yeah.
When they broke up, and then he was going through his session of sleeping around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was one sex scene where he was literally doing doggy style with this girl, but he was proper like hammered. My bloody heck! This is clearly not acting. Something from somewhere.
The director's like, should we leave it in there? Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot, and I was just like, ugh, okay.
Insecure, uncut. I think do you know what it is? Because I think because of the generation that we're in now, I am used to those scenes being insecure. I don't think they added they didn't take anything away from Insecure because it was about relationships, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? That it's sole purpose about relationship. Where that's where sometimes I think with someone like Phone Like Power, although it is about their relationships, it's about like the drug game. It could be about this. There's so many other dynamics that are in there. That's why sometimes I feel like, now you just threw that in there. Like, we didn't have to see the Latino Valdez for about 3 series, every other episode, Valdez stretched out and Ghost with his back. You get me? I appreciate a man's back in it, whatever. Like, his back just there, and I'm like, come on, man.
The thing is, they were feeding off what everyone was, when it first started, everyone loved it. You know, it was always, he's back. So I think that's what they were feeding off of when they were writing the next seasons. But yeah, it got too much. I think after season 1, they should have just stopped with all the over the top sex scenes. But I wasn't complaining about every one of them.
You know what I'm saying, girlfriend? You know what I'm saying?
But and that's why, again, I think sometimes it depends on who is the expected audience. So a scene where, for example, you see his back, it's not for me and Merv. Do you see what I'm saying? That's for you.
Why am I getting involved there?
Okay, maybe it is for Merv. I don't know, but I'm saying.
Okay. I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. So I don't think we're necessarily intended audience. I think sometimes they are depending on who they are for. And I guess that's even like how Insecure is. They're probably shot in a way that they maybe perceive the majority of the audience to be female, so that they are shot in a way that would be more appealing to females. Like, I want one of those. Like, I want a Lawrence or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it is.
So do you think there are some sex scenes, and you might be right, because I've never actually thought of it that way, but do you actually think there are some sex scenes that are done so they appeal to men, apart from like 2 women kissing in orgies and stuff that society deemed to think that men like? Are there any sex scenes that you feel that are done to please men?
Monsters Ball.
That's a good point, for real.
Yeah, that was like, do you get me? That was like some raw, just going at it kind of thing, where like, that's them what, no offense, that's them ones that you would hear people talking about in the locker room. Like, oh my God, did you know what I did yesterday? Oh my God, hey, watch this. Like, so that was that kind of scene.
Right.
So the less romance type of love sex scenes. Never love, just sex. Pure
Yeah,
sex.
like, that was just raw, passionate, boom, like, that was that kind of scene. And that may appeal to both, but I'm just saying, that was that kind of scene, which I think they were going for a male potential audience. I don't think any lady was sitting there watching that thinking, oh, do you know what? That made me feel empowered. That was amazing. Like, he took time to do what the foreplay and all that kind of stuff. He really got me there first. That wasn't one of those scenes.
But not every woman wants that either, though.
No, I'm not all the time. I'm not saying that at all, but like, you get me. Yeah, anyway, never mind. Let's carry on.
What about you, man?
There's so many. When I say there's so many, not that I like watch so many, but It's just things
Put yourself out there now.
It's just things I've seen, like in I watch too much TV in it, so everything just becomes like blurry. Like
so basically, you've seen a few sex scenes that could have been done to appeal to men, right?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But some of them, they're contextual in it, because I was watching Once Upon a Time in America. I was telling Nate about this yesterday. But
brilliant film.
Yeah, it's a film, and it's an old film, like set in like from the 1920s to like late 60s. But there was a lot of sexual graphic content in there, and which is probably like really uncomfortable to watch. But then again, it was contextual, because like more or less abusive to women, basically, in it, sort of thing. But I'm like, you could have the wrong person watching this and thinking, yeah, this is like how I want to do stuff, in it. So things like that. That's kind of what stayed in my mind, because that's the thing I watched recently. But yeah, there is a lot of things in there.
I've just noticed that we've spent a lot of time talking about sex. I don't know whether that's our definition of love and romance, but I guess love and romance is
part of it.
Part of it, yeah.
Part of it, man. The birds do it, the bees do
the flowers. Let's just get like, let's talk about sex, baby.
Yo, man.
About you and me.
Valentine's. I think more people might be into Valentine's if that's what it was about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's lockdown now, so a lot of people will be having Valentine's weekend. So.
Yeah, then you hear them knock on the door, mommy, daddy.
I can't see.
Last question is, have you watched anything we're talking about sex again, surprise, surprise. Have you ever sat down and watched a movie and a sex scene and thought they're actually, apart from
doing it in real life,
they're actually doing this in real
life? That's a weird, tricky one, I guess it's more the convincing sort of ones, really, isn't it? Like
love, not Love and Basketball.
I think.
Okay, all right, well done. Not necessarily. What is it? Are they doing the sex, or is it like? Do they look like potentially after when the director says cut, they could be going home and
both
and recreating that?
Both. I think Issa and Jay Ellis have smashed.
Nah.
I think so. I think so. And if they haven't smashed, Jay Ellis has smashed what's her name? Condoleezza.
I feel like you're crushing here. I feel like you're crushing.
I'm crushing.
Yeah, I feel like hashtag crushing.
No.
Yeah, man.
No, not at all.
You're like, no, I like his stroke game. He must have done Issa. I don't think Issa's like that, I got more love for Issa.
I don't think Issa.
I got more love for Issa. I'll be real with you,
Yeah, I think she was deep in her relationship and very faithful.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. She's seeing someone. She in a relationship. Is Issa married?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't know that.
I don't know, man.
Not
that looks like a Sharifa fact.
Oh no, I'm telling you. She was engaged or married. I saw it somewhere. Issa Rae's husband, yeah. Lewis Dame, she's engaged to her long-time boyfriend, yeah.
Take it back, Nate.
Senegalese businessman, yeah.
Have any of you guys seen Shame? The movie Shame with Michael Fassbender?
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
What do you think, Mev? Are you with me?
Yeah,
I think he smashed.
Probably.
That film is all about it's not, I was going to say narcolepsy, but narcolepsy really...
He's a sex addict, basically, isn't it? Yeah.
Nymphomaniac.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Steve McQueen film still.
Yeah, it's a bloody fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm. Also one of those films you have to watch at an angle like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like... Or you'll be like...
You can't have that full on, man.
You can actually do that?
Yeah.
It's one of those movies. Smiling wide. He's like, that I didn't.
No, I can't say I have, but it's a Steve McQueen film, so I'm sure it's done well.
And I did think, and I know they didn't, but I did used to think that Amari and Nuturi from Power probably, I think accidents would have happened.
No, but have you seen behind the scenes of how sometimes they do those sex scenes and what they do to the man?
Yeah, it's tucked in, isn't it?
Tucked in, yeah.
The dry humping.
Yeah.
And at some point, at some point in your life, you all enjoy dry humping. So let's not go there. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's got a bit excited. It's just dry humping. No. Back in the day, dry humping was the thing. You know what I mean? Oh, you lot trying to remember now?
Comment.
No
comment.
I'm trying to think of sex scenes where I've thought to myself, this is a bit too much. What about Pretty Women when they were on the piano?
Yeah.
I can't say I recall that.
I can't remember that film. I can't remember that.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, I kind
of. To me, all I just remember is her outfit, and that's it. And them in the hotel room or his apartment. He
went down on her, and then every time, like, it's like ding, 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 on the piano. But I kind of
remember that very well.
Told you this. She's got them in her file of facts in the back of her mind.
And the thing is, you don't even
bring up now.
I didn't used to think that they slept with each other.
The thing is, I won't be shocked with a lot of these. A lot of them, I wouldn't be shocked. That's how Brad Pitt met Angelina Jolie.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, they were believable. To be fair, Basic Instinct, was it Basic Instinct? Yeah, was it Basic Instinct or what was the other one? Indecent Proposal. I think it's Basic Instinct. When I thought Michael Douglas, when he bent the other girl, not Sharon Stone, over the sofa.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a bit raw.
I don't remember that movie much.
I thought that one was a little bit real. I thought, okay, Michael, go on with your bad self.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember that one much.
But I mean, even if you look at something like Dancing on Ice or Strictly Come Dancing, all of them like end up like falling in love with their dancers because they spend so much time with them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm assuming these things happen.
Mate. And the director saying, cut.
And they're still kissing.
You're like, do you want to go off the camera? Chicka, wow.
You want to come in my trailer?
But I also know, sorry, go on to you. I also know that it must be hella awkward, like doing those scenes with like just 30 people in the room, just staring at you with lighting, camera boards. Like, I don't know, it probably isn't very sexy.
Probably that's the desired effect, isn't it? Because you can't do
zone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably that's what I'm saying. That probably helps. I think that probably helps.
Yeah, but then you got to make it believable, so you have to get into that zone, innit? Otherwise,
it depends on who you are. Some people refuse. Like, look at Denzel. I think he's never kissed. He's never slept or kissed a woman on screen?
Because
was it kissed or something like that? He's not done a full blown.
I don't think he's done sex scenes, but he kissed.
Out of respect for his wife.
Who's that woman that he was with? Is it Man on Fire? Is it Rosario?
Who's Rosario Dawson?
Yeah, was it Rosario he was with in Man on Fire?
I know. Or was it Out of Time?
Well, Out of Time. Is it Out of Time?
Maybe it was that Paula Patton in there. There's one. I think it was Rosario Dawson.
Paula Patton was nice. sorry.
Just had a thought there. Yeah.
The Out of Time was Eva Mendes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he kissed her. I remember that because I was thinking, oh, Denzel, granddad. No, he wasn't a granddad, but she was quite
granddad.
It was
granddad.
So, I guess that's it, guys. We've had a lot of chat about love and primarily sex, which is not a bad thing either.
I feel like T just likes saying that word, you know.
What? Sex.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
ready for the weekend. Let's just say.
I am ready for the weekend. I mean,
do you know what I mean? Off the shoulder toppers, like it's like as she's getting lower on the screen, it's like you're right. That's better, T. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't even notice that.
Innit? Trust Nathan to call me out. The whole episode now it was gonna be like, where's my girl's top? People, I am fully dressed, okay? Fully dressed.
Cool, man.
Oh,
it's funny. Guys, this has been an amazing collab. We must
have to do this again.
Oh, definitely.
I guess we talk about sex. So guys, what are you guys watching on your pod?
So, like usual, like One Division. Yeah, I guess everyone's watching that stuff.
It's a must.
Yeah. like all the individual films that could probably come out like
Mm.
every week on Netflix, like depending if it's good enough to watch. And we've done those like serial kind of, well, those quick binges, like if something comes out on Sky Atlantic or something as well.
Mm.
Yeah, one of those ones that have all the episodes that come out at once. So I mean, even like Bulletproof, at one point we thought Bulletproof South Africa we'd be able to do on a weekly basis.
Right.
But they released all 3 of them at once. So it was like, okay, let's just watch all of it. Like we watched one with the expectation, with the expectation to watch it, and we just end up watching all of them. So I think there are a few, like I said, there are a few that should be coming out. And hopefully we're quite looking forward to some of them. Like I think You's coming back.
Yeah.
So season 3 is coming out. What's another one that's coming out?
Line of Duty.
Line of Duty should be coming out. I think Line of Duty comes out in March or April, to be honest.
I need to get into that. Everyone keeps talking about Line of Duty, and I'm just like, really?
It's good.
Best British series ever.
Yeah, I hadn't watched. I wasn't watching it when the hype was happening. I watched it during lockdown.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So there are a few kind of series that are kind of coming out we're looking forward to. And yeah, I think like obviously that staples like Power and them have kind of stopped. Yeah. So those kind of weekly ones that everybody is kind of getting into. So yeah, we're
watch Succession.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Succession's good. Yeah.
Season 3 just needs to hurry up.
Also everyone excited for Coming to America too.
Yes.
Yeah. You think it'll be good though?
It's going to be big. It's going to be a massive film.
I'm a bit worried that
it's going to be good, Nathan.
I feel like there's going to be overkill.
No, it's going to be massive. There is no doubt in my mind that the film is going to be massive.
Because talk me through this. I think sometimes when a film has done so well, just leave it at that. Why?
No.
And the
okay,
Tiana Taylor.
Right. No, you guys. Okay, I'll tell you what. When Bad Boys came out, we thought we'd never be able to do another one. Then Bad Boys 2 came out, and then we
should have left it at Bad Boys 2.
What?
No,
you don't think Bad Boys for Life isn't good?
They should have left it at Bad Boys
for Life
2 and 3/4.
Okay, it wasn't terrible.
No, 2 and 3/4, man.
No. See, this is what. Great. It wasn't great. It was a big film.
We should.
No. It was a big film.
No.
We can on the next one. We can talk about what films you think are floppities and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
I think it should have been left.
I think the problem is that I think everyone has this expectation and they believe that this is going to be a new masterpiece. When actually, just watch it. It's a good film, or it'll be a good program. Like I don't think we should go into watching Coming to America 2 with any expectation. Just watch it. You'll enjoy the film.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
I get it.
It's not there to be a new masterpiece. It's not supposed to be a Leonardo da Vinci piece. It is supposed to be a film that makes you laugh, and you hope that it will make you laugh more than once, and you think that will hope that you might go and watch it again. Like if you look at someone like Kevin Hart, for example, Kevin Hart had a formula. All of his stand-ups, apart from this one where he was filming it in his house the other day, that was nonsense, but all of them have the same pattern, and you laugh at every one of them. I know the joke is coming. It's funny for this moment. You get me? I don't have to remember it in an hour's time. Transformers, during that time, it's amazing. These machines are coming, crash, buildings falling down. Ask me half an hour after coming out of a cinema what happened in Transformers. I couldn't tell you. Fast and Furious, I couldn't tell you. But in that time, that film is sick. I don't remember none of it. Because it's just entertainment for that moment.
Fair enough.
Okay, now that you say it that way,
fair enough.
I get it, but I just feel like it's just going to be an overkill because there's pressure. Pressure, and then all you're seeing is these old men on your screen trying to.
Have you seen the trailers?
Yeah, I don't find it funny.
It looks all right.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. You're going in there.
I'm excited to watch it. I'm going to watch it anyway. I'm going to like it.
You're going in there with the intention not to like it. You can't tell me the trailer with them in the barbers wasn't funny.
It was all right. It was funny.
See, again, this what I'm saying. You're trying to watch it with 2021. You'd go watch Back to the Future and think that it weren't good. Come on, man.
We'll see. You know what? I could eat my words. When it does come out, I could be on here going, oh my gosh, that was sick, that was funny. You lot would have been like, no, it wasn't that funny. Who knows? But for me personally, I just feel that certain movies should just be left alone. It's like when they did Hangover. For me personally, they ruined Hangover forever for me. Just leave it at 2. Even 2 wasn't that great. Just let it be a cult classic.
Was there Hangover 3?
Yeah, there was.
I don't think I remember.
Yeah.
No, but you come on, guys. They got to make money, man. So like, they've got to ride with it.
And then they're just going to keep going. There's still going to be some audience.
Yeah, it's like American Pie. American Pie had so many of them. It's just, I mean,
it just went downhill. It flopped.
But then, if you think about it, the industry need these part 1s, part 2s, part 3s, part 4, because we're just going to keep getting recycled movies of the same theme, but it's a different title. Why not watch the same people again? That's how it will be.
And it's got Eddie Murphy in them. As far as I'm concerned, he's a comedy genius.
And do you know what? Dolomite is my name. I found that really cool. That was kind of his comeback film for me, like what he's used to doing best. So I do believe it will be good as well.
Okay,
we'll see. We might have to have a collaboration for that.
It's right, because I know you lot are going to talk about it for about 45 minutes on your podcast.
Oh.
You know what? If it comes out when we're allowed out and the cinemas are open, or we can actually meet, we should watch it, or we should try and get together and watch it. That would be quite fun.
I'll tell you what, it's on Prime Video, yeah? And on Prime Video, they do this thing where you can do watch-alongs. Basically, all of us have our own Prime accounts, whatever. You press play, and then everyone watches at exactly the same time.
Okay.
And for example, if one of you press pause, it pauses all of us.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to the toilet. That'll be me. Hold on.
We're gonna have to have some ground rules.
Obviously ground rules.
I mean. All right, cool. I think we should do that. I think that'd be great. All right, guys. So I guess this is the end. Thank you, Nathan and Merv from our. I was going to say our sister pod, but our brother.
Most welcome.
From Fully Geek Pod, joining us, or we joining you guys, to talk about all things love.
Yeah, man.
It was primarily sex, really, wasn't it?
Make sure you follow, you comment, you like, subscribe, both pods. Exactly. Okay, you won't be disappointed.
That's it. Until next week, we out. Bye.
Bye.